The first stage is research and planning. For this stage I use many different websites and media technologies such as Blogger, Prezi, SlideShare and YouTube. These all help me with my research and planning, especially for my target audience research, where I use Google to look at the UK tribes and to use the BBC Social Class test. Blogger is a site that you can create your own website and you are able to blog and update your work whenever you want. This is a very good way to show your progress of ideas and also your progression in work. Later on you can then compare your early ideas to your overall outcome. Prezi is a website that you are able to create your own login for so that you are a member. It doesn't cost anything and you are able to create a presentation which presents your work to a high standard and helps you section different topics and areas of your work, so it is easy to present and also easier for you to read. SlideShare is a site that you are able to use to upload work such as PowerPoint and Word onto, so that it makes it easier for you to upload onto a web page, for example, Blogger. Using YouTube helped me research different types of music videos such as the student ones for my analysis, and also to look at music videos from my chosen genres, so that I am able to look at what they contain to help me get a wider view. I used a camera so that I was able to record my one-on-one interviews and also my focus groups. I then used Sony Vegas to edit it on so that I was able to cut out bits of footage I did not want and enter text where I wanted it to be, such as the questions. I use many types of hardware to find out all this information and to use these sites such as a computer and also my mobile phone. Without the use of these items, I wouldn't have been able to find out the information that I needed to create a good knowledge of the topic. The next stage is construction. This stage consists of the media technologies that I use to create my music video, and I'm going to explain why I use them and how they work. I use Photoshop, Sony Vegas, HD cameras, different types of lighting and any other elements such as smoke machines and mics. I use Sony Vegas for the main construction of the music video. This means that all the footage that we have filmed we put in some form of sequence to be able to achieve the overall outcome that we are wanting. There are also all sorts of settings, transitions and modes that you can put the footage into to create a different effect. I use many types of editing techniques such as a simple fade. This consists of either overlapping two pieces of footage together, which causes the two pieces of footage to fade together from one bit to another. This can be used to show a passing of time. Also, you can just simply drag the little icon in the corner of the footage and drag it for as long as you are wanting the fade to last. Another technique I used was speeding the footage up. This means that all you had to do was simply press Ctrl and shorten it. This means the exact footage used is played, but as quick as you want it to be. Here you can see that that image is all pixelated. This is to give a sense of enigma to make you think, who is it and what is it? And with it not showing a clear image of their face, it makes the audience continue watching the music video as they want to know who it is. This was simply done by going on different types of themes and settings and film effects and just scanning through them until you found what you thought was right. Another editing technique we used was the use of a flash in between pictures of the different rooms in the music video. This was done by simply clicking on film effect and looking for the correct one. We used a swirl format, which meant it made the footage all disorientated and surreal, which gave us the right effect that we wanted. I also used slow motion, which is basically the opposite of what you do for speeding the footage up, which meant holding down the control and extending the footage. The use of the HD camera were rather easy to do once you had familiarised yourself with them. The cameras are Panasonic HDC SD700. The use of the HD camera meant that the quality of the footage was better and that nothing was pixelated. We only found one or two occasions where this happened, and this was when the room was too dark with limited light. The use of Photoshop became a challenge at first because the entire group has never used it. But after using it for a amount of time, we was able to work out all the tools. We first started to crop out all the characters that we had, so we was able to position them where we wanted them. This was very hard, but we got the hang of it with the tools and found it easier. After we had cropped them, we all We then positioned them where we wanted them and changed the colours of the characters apart from the main artist to give it a surreal impact to it. We then worked on the font size of the titles, which seemed to be rather easy, and then for the rest of the digipack it became rather easy too. We just added different pictures of the main characters around the front and the back and added the lyrics to Our House. With the magazine advert, we was able to just take the image we had put onto the digipack and used it for the magazine advert and kept the same font for the titles. We then decided on what ratings to add, using Google to be able to search this, and put checkered patterns around the outside of the magazine. And without making any complications with just drawing squares, we used Google Images. When filming, we used different types of lighting and also a smoke machine, and with using the correct elements together it became very effective. We used colourful flashing lights to shine on the drum kit and used the smoke machine so that it came from underneath the band, and we also used this for the Charlie and Chocolate Factory scene. Now, the evaluation stage. With my evaluation stages, I have used various different media technologies, but mainly Prezi. I'm making my own video and recording my own voice to go over the top. With me using a variety of media technologies helps me understand on how they all work. I then uploaded all of these onto Blogger, so that they are able to be presented in a form of order. To find out information for the evaluation question, I use social networking sites such as Facebook. I uploaded the music video that we created so that we was able to receive constructive feedback from a wider audience, and they was able to say whether they enjoyed it, if they knew what was going on, and whether it would be believable as a professional music video. Also, I use YouTube as a main part for my research. To answer my evaluation questions, I needed YouTube to get examples of work from, etc. In my conclusion, I think the use of all the media technologies have helped me have a great outcome, and I think that I used all the correct media technologies that I needed and made the outcome of my work very effective.